Hi guys, TinaGale here, and I am back with another process video. This is what I have left of my Pebbles Girl Squad from the July Flavors of the Month kit. I know I've done a few layouts with it, but I absolutely adore the colors in this collection. So it's still sitting off to the side, and sometimes it's just fun to work with scraps and nothing else. So I didn't even have a full 12 by 12 sheet of paper left, so I went to my stash and got me a sheet of white cardstock. And normally when I pull out scraps like this, I just cut them off rectangular. Like this one has the chunk out of the corner, so I would either cut it straight off horizontally or vertically and just make it whatever size that was and use the papers the size that I end up with. I hope that made sense. And usually you can just stack them all up. It kind of reminds me of the Freaky Fast Friday challenge and stuff. You can just sit and play around and stack them up. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. And I was just trying to decide whether I wanted the longer narrow strip or more of a square shaped by cutting off that piece that's a little bit shorter. And I end up deciding that I want a little bit more of the square shape, and I'm going to pull it over. After I kind of got into this, I was sitting there watching some videos while I was creating. You can tell I wasn't thinking too much about what I was doing, but this went really quick because my choices were so much narrower and I was just working with the paper the way that it was. But I ended up, I was watching one of Chamel's, or maybe I just saw a picture of the layout that she did on her live Friday feed that she does, and then she had went back and finished them. She was doing 2 pages that went together. And the design and the way that I had the paper set up was very similar to what she had done. So I thought it was kind of cool to kind of see where she went with it, because we had almost the same size of papers and stuff. And then looking at hers, it had inspired me to work with a longer title. So one of the things that I had written down to do while I was doing all of these videos, just little things that I wanted to try or stretch myself or whatever, was working with some of the word stickers that I have. I have them in the thickers, the different embellishment sheets that you buy. I have wood veneer. I have all kinds of words that don't get used. And so you'll see on this, I end up pulling some extra embellishments out. And some of them are from some other ScrapRoom kits, and some were from my drawer that has all of my thickers and my words. So that was a lot of fun to work on that. So that was one thing that I got in as well on this layout. So I guess this video, I just want to stress, when you get down to scraps, or maybe you put your scraps in a basket or a drawer or something like that, it's a lot of fun to go in and just pull them out, whether it's all one collection like this, or make up your own kind of little color scheme and pull them together. But just get 4 or 5 different pieces of scraps and sit down and create a layout. It is so much fun, I can't tell you. And it's great, it feels good because you're using up things that normally gets pushed aside and you don't finish, because like I said, I didn't have even a full 12 by 12 sheet of paper left. So a lot of times people just won't go back to them, or you know, they let them sit forever. And I still, when I finish this, I still have paper left that I could sit down and do this again and make another layout with some fairly good sized pieces of paper. So this particular collection in my kit has went on forever, and I'm glad because I like it so much, and they all look so different. So here is the thicker sheet that I pulled out from my stash. So one other thing that I want to show you in this video is, if you back up and see the other layouts that I've done with this collection, they all look pretty similar. They have the same kind of girl theme. I scrapbooked my daughter and I on one that I know of, and honestly, I can't even remember what the other one that I scrapbooked. This one, just pulling in this other thicker sheet, these other embellishments, when I get finished, it's really not going to look like the Pebbles Girl Squad collection. It's going to look totally different from the other ones. This is a whole party-themed embellishment sticker sheet, and so that's another reason why I've kind of had problems getting it used up, because I don't do a lot of just traditional birthday party layouts anymore. My kids are grown, so we don't do like big parties and all of that. But I ran across this photo, and it was another one that was on my table from when I was planning for these 31 days of videos. was just some random photos that I would like to get in the album that had stories and stuff, but maybe not the best photos, not ones that I normally go to when I'm doing design work or something like that. This photo is really a bad one. It's from a old digital camera. It's one of my family's, I don't know. It's blurry, the coloring is horrific. It's just bad. But I had it printed and I wanted to go ahead and scrap it. This is my nephew on his first birthday and my daughter. And it's a horrible picture of my daughter. She's making some kind of funny face and she just looked like a blowfish or something. I don't know. And she would kill me if she heard me say that. But, you know, it's not flattering. But it's super cute, and we don't get to see this nephew very often, and I don't have but maybe a couple of photos of him other than the yearly Christmas photo, whatever. So it was fun to scrapbook this and document this. So this was his birthday. So even though I have all the pink, I decided on this one to pull out that blue paper with the bicycles, since it was his party. Little blue and pink, where all the other layouts have been more pink. And then now I have all of those birthday chipboard embellishments. It had these, this chipboard sticker sheet is one from a kit from the Echo Park Summer Collection. So I loved the balloons that tied into the birthday, but yet the colors matched really well. Other than the yellow, it's pulling in yellow, but there's yellow in that photo, so I feel like it's okay. The ice cream cone, I think, just screams summer and birthday and party and all of that, so I thought it would work well. So at the bottom, I have the gold little word strip that says memory. So I wanted to pull that gold up to the top. And I had the pink speech bubble that says yay, but there was also one that was in gold, so I decided to just stack them on top of each other. I mean, most of all of this is at the end of the collection. I can use it up. I am just piling it on there. So I just set it where the pink kind of shadowed it because I wanted some of that dark pink up there, especially when I put that ice cream cone. It needed some more pink. I also wanted to repeat some of the slightly darker pink, like in the ice cream cone. And so I went back to the sticker sheets and I found this little ticket that's in that dark pink that was perfect. Goes right along with the party theme. And then I felt like my kind of clusters were finished. I wanted something up in this top left corner because of all the white, and I thought about doing some banners. And I think it would have been okay, but I really didn't have the colors that I wanted to use up there. And then I just slid that over to the top of the photo and really, really liked that. I had that chipboard piece, that banner that said hooray, and so I kept thinking, I could kind of use it for one of the banners. I was just really trying to find more colors where it wasn't too distracted. My other thing was I had already built my triangle around the photos, and so I felt like if I put something up there to the left that I was kind of creating a square, more or less. So I felt like it would take away more than what it would add, so I just decided not to go there. The only other thing was I had the puffy stickers, and there were these little cat and puppy dog, or maybe they're both dog. No, one's a cat, one's a dog. I really wanted to use them, and I went back and forth between the black or the white. Neither one showed up real dominant, especially here on the camera. You don't see it. But I felt like the white one looked really good along with that ticket, just drew some more attention. And I used the pink yay down on the bottom right to repeat that pink. So here's some close-ups. I hope you'll pull out your scraps and do something with them today and that you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this, I would love for you to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you click that button there and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my other videos. And I hope you have a great day, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.